You had a sister went inside of a Walmart and she wanted to purchase some items, noticed that the items were behind a glass with a lock on it. Then she cut on her camera and noticed also, and showed on camera originally, that the products that were made for non-black people, they were under lock and key. So she decided to file a racial discrimination lawsuit. Let's roll that clip.
I just feel that we need to be treated equally.
Essie Grundy says she experienced racism for the first time in her 43 years at this Paris Walmart.
I always shop there. Yes,
it happened 2 weeks ago on her birthday of all days. Here's what happened. She bought a lotion she really liked at a Riverside Walmart. When she needed more, she came here to the Walmart she normally shops at near her Paris home. And she was in for a big surprise.
I couldn't reach it, I couldn't touch it, I couldn't read the ingredients.
That's because that lotion and other skin and hair products designed to appeal to African Americans were behind glass, under lock and key, and not because they are incredibly expensive items either.
And this comb here is 48 cents, but they put it under lock and key, 48 cents.
Grundy was appalled. Items targeting African Americans locked up. Other items totally accessible. She had to call a store employee to unlock the cabinet to get her lotion. And the indignity was not over yet.
After she took it from behind the glass, she had to walk it to the counter and gave it directly to the cash register, and then I had to pay for it, and then I was able to touch it.
Gloria Allred filed a discrimination lawsuit on Grundy's behalf against Walmart today. Here's what supervisors at this store told her and what Walmart put out in response to that lawsuit. Some products, such as electronics, automotive, cosmetics, and other personal care products, are subject to additional security. Those determinations are made on a store-by-store basis. While we've yet to review a complaint, we take this situation seriously and look forward to addressing it with the court. An employee told me that glass has been in place for about a month. As for Grundy, she wants an apology. She wants the glass taken down. And Allred said not much money involved. This will be about $4,000 if they do win this lawsuit against Walmart.
Now, there's a few things that I have with this particular story. First of all, in the first part of what she said, that out of her 43 years, this is the first time she experienced racism. Really? Where were you living? Because I could spot all kind of things you probably deal with racism on, colorism, definitely just as a black woman itself. That's a special type of racism you may deal with. You'll deal with in school, I'm pretty sure in elementary school, you deal with some racism. That's usually what kids experience at daycare, elementary school. That's the first time you really deal with racism in this country. So unless you just living in the area where you just oblivious to it, or you just that kind of person. So I was quite shocked to be 43 years old. You say it's the first time you experience racism. And because you really never experienced racism, this is according to you, I get why you said that that was racism or discrimination to you. Because let me tell you something, Walmart's in business to make money, and they want everybody's money. They're not trying to run black folks out of there, because if they want to run black folks out of there, they definitely could. Now, if you knew about how things go in stores that have high-end merchandise, for instance, like your tablets, your computers, Xbox, PS4s, whatever, they keep them locked up. Why? Because that's an item people steal. So they're not going to have it out there on the shelves where anybody can access these higher end items, because it's high theft items. Okay. So when you cut on your camera and said, this stuff is cheap, you saw something that was $2, you said something that was, I think, under 50 cents, and they had it locked up. Now, at that point, common sense should have came in and say, wait a minute, you mean to tell me they locking this stuff up because y'all coming in here stealing it? Let's call it what it is. These are black products, and it's, come on, let's call it what it is. It's black folks going in there stealing it. And it's sad, and I would have felt embarrassed that so many black people who have been coming in there stealing was stealing it so much that they want to put combs that's not even $1 behind a glass and a lock. It was so bad that when they gave it to you, they made sure to escort you to the front and made sure you pay for it. Now, at that point, I get why you felt bothered, because I know good and well if they'd have gave that to me, a comb that's under $1 and wanted to escort me to the front with it, I would have got my attitude with it and said, you know what, man, keep that thing, because you're not about to escort me to the front for no comb. Now, when I can walk around the corner and get a comb, maybe not for my hair, but it's a comb that costs the same amount, you're not gonna walk me to the front with it. Like I said, I understand why she bothered with that portion of it. I get that portion, but the portion about them locking it up, it wasn't discrimination. It was y'all stealing. Stop stealing. Stop doing some hood rat things. That's the things that we need to focus on. And she said that she came from another Walmart, so obviously it's not a company-wide thing. Say, hey, let's lock up the black products. So, no, it's a fact is at that particular store you got hood rats, and come on, y'all been in Walmart. You have some of the worst of the worst show up in Walmart. They even got sites called the People of Walmart and all kind of pictures of all groups of people in there. Trust me. Now, I know some people gonna say, oh, well, other groups steal. Hell yeah, they steal. Actually, they're still a lot more than black folks, because they're more watching black folks steal than Caucasians steal. I've seen it so many times on different videos. You got them stealing, but they following the black person. But obviously, the volume of the thefts was pretty high, at least for those products. So they say, well, should we losing so much? We need to lock it up. But I don't think it's racial discrimination. And I'm the biggest one to talk about racism and white supremacy. That's not racial discrimination to me. And they said the most you get out of it is $4,000. That's nothing. I mean, if I'm going to say racial discrimination, it's going to be a lawsuit that I'm getting paid. I'm not about to waste my time with $4,000. And Gloria already took that case. She must want to just do some publicity, because that's not even worth her time, to be honest with you. Especially all the cases that she normally do in high profile, etc. But I mean, this sister had to realize that there was some hood rat stuff going on at that store. That's why they locked it up. It had nothing to do with her particularly. But that's the woman who say this is the first time she experienced racism in 43 years. So I guess I get why she said this is racial discrimination. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. Thank you also to all the people who are joining us recently on Patreon. We greatly appreciate it. We appreciate your comments. We appreciate the environment that we can comment, make videos in a troll-free environment here. We don't have to worry about that problem that's on that main page. We need to definitely weed out a whole lot of people there.